Hi, it's Vicky. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to help you to release off through your neck and shoulders. So this area can get really tight depending on what you've been up to throughout your week or your day, or even just after sleeping. Sometimes you can wake up with quite a stiff neck. So it's a really nice gentle way to relax through this whole area and just take away all that tension. Okay, so when you're ready, come to a comfortable seated position and then just let your chin soften down a little bit. Find your natural breath. Take a soft gaze through the eyes. And then let your left ear come over towards the left shoulder. Start to breathe here. Then maybe trickling away the left fingertips. And here you'll feel quite a stretch across the top of the shoulder and across the side of the neck. Take one more round of breath. Then walk those fingertips in, find your spine back to neutral, head back to neutral here. And then let your ear come over towards the other shoulder now. Maybe start to trickle the fingertips away as well. And breathe into the side of your neck and the front of the shoulder. Taking one more round of breath. And then finding your way back to neutral. Bring your hands onto your shoulders now. We're just going to start to draw some circles with the elbows. So inhaling forward, exhaling around. And you can choose how wide or how small you'd like to take these circles. And then going the other direction as well now. This is a really nice way to loosen off through those shoulders, give them like a little massage for that shoulder joint, both sides. And then when you're ready, reach the arms up towards the sky and then just stretch the arms up. So flex the palms and just reach up a little bit. So it's like getting a little bit of a lengthening through the sides of the waist, so reach up through the palms. Working into the shoulders a little bit now. And then taking one hand to the outside of the knee, bring the other hand behind the back here. Just going to inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, little twist, spinal twist here. And then inhale, release, unwind, stretch up again. Exhale, twist the other way, so arm comes to the other outside of the knee. Little spinal twist, then inhale, reach up. Exhale to twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. And we'll go for one more to each side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. So you get a little bit of a spinal twist as well here, really healthy for that spine. And then from here, release. You're going to find yourself onto your hands and your knees here. And we're going to come into a nice shoulder stretch, nice opening for the outside of the shoulder, the back of the shoulder and the shoulder blades. So we're going to find yourself onto all fours, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders here, and then inhale, reach up through one arm. Exhale, thread it underneath. Ear can almost touch the ground, shoulder almost touch the ground, and then inhale, reach up. Exhale, scoop under. Going for one more, inhale, reach. Exhale here. And this time, once you find yourself down here, you can choose to either just stay here for 3 rounds of breath, Or maybe you can extend out through the opposite leg and maybe even trickle out through the opposite arm as well. So really deep, intense stretch for that shoulder blade. And then release the hand down, slide the knee in if you've had it out, and push through the earth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to lower, we'll go to the other side. So inhale, reach up through the opposite arm. Exhale, send it through. The elbow comes through, almost touches or quite touches, but just remember coming to that mobility first. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, scoop. So feeling that expansion across the chest. And when you've done your third one, I think I'm up to fourth one maybe, so third or fourth one coming on down. And then letting that air relax, sending the opposite leg behind you, working the opposite fingers forward. Breathe here. Taking one more round of breath. Then sliding that hand in, sliding the knee in. Finding your way up on an inhale. Exhale, float it down. And now from here, we're going to find puppy pose. It's a really good way to open up through the shoulders and across the chest. So we're going to bring the hands nice and wide today. So bring them as wide as your mat. Knees underneath your hips. And then start to extend your heart forward. So find heaps of space here. And then you've got a block here, so you can bring the block down, or if you've got a block, pillows, or doesn't matter if you don't have anything, but if you've got something handy and you're feeling it's quite intense, you can bring it down so your forehead can be connected to something. If you don't need that, then you can just come down with the forehead, or your shin can be down as well. Whatever feels good for your neck. We're going to stay here for 5 rounds of breath. So give yourself lots of space to breathe across the chest and underneath the armpits. And taking one more round of breath here. And then just sliding your way onto your belly for a moment, finding Sphinx here. You can untuck the toes. So bring the elbows underneath, extend your heart forward. And then from here, just let your spine roll down, ripple down here. Bring your fingertips out wide, take cactus arms, so bring your elbows out to the sides to like goalpost positions. Come onto your fingertips, and we're going to roll, ripple up through the spine here. And then exhale, bend one shoulder and let it come down towards the earth, and let your ear come down towards the earth as well. Exhale, twist. Inhale, coming up, and then exhale to twist. We're just going to keep doing this side to side. This is a really nice way to release off through the neck and the shoulders. Just breathing away, massaging out through the neck and the shoulders, getting that rotation through the neck. Coming up as high or as low as you like in between. Going for one more to each side. Then finding your way back into Sphinx. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, pushing yourself up for a little half push up there. Bring your knees nice and wide, big toes to touch, and you'll find yourself into child's pose. So let the hips sink back down towards the heels, extend the heart forward, reach the arms forward again. And then from here, bring one arm underneath and just let your ear come down towards the earth again. Stay here for a round of breath. Releasing that hand, coming the other way. Then releasing, unwinding, coming onto your knees now. Tap your toes. This is quite an intense stretch for the shoulders now, so just do what you can. I'm going to bring the hands around, interlace the fingers, and then try and pull the fingers apart so you feel quite an intense stretch here. So you really try and pull the fingers apart. And then from here you can start to send your heart forward, your weight forward, and start to lift the arms up and over. And you shouldn't feel any pinching here, so if you're feeling like it's too tight, just coming down. And then the top of the head might reach the knees at some point in your turtle position here, or tortoise. Two more easy breaths here. And then slowly unwinding, sending it back, and just finding yourself onto your bottom again. And we'll just finish off with just those gentle shoulder rotations. So I hope that you find this quite useful to just loosen off through those necks and shoulders. It's a pretty easy, simple, not too long a sequence to just, really get rid of any tension there. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you've got any requests or comments, please do comment below, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.